Did you get some good exercises in while you were waiting for me?
Yep, actually.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, my schedule started as one thing this morning and then it like completely changed throughout the day. And I was silly and I didn't give myself breaks and it was back to back and I just kept getting behind. So I apologize profusely. I'm so sorry.
I can kind of like reassure you with me. Like, usually this is the only thing I have going on today.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
I figured too, I was like, maybe you got to kind of warm up and practice a little bit, before we get together. I know in my piano days, I really wanted to make in my like growing up days is what I was thinking. I was like, my piano days, I'm still in my piano days. But like my growing up days, I don't know, I'd practice through the week, but then it would come to like lesson day and I was like, I must cram and make sure I please my teacher. So I'd
uh,
always be like, I want to have time to practice before I go too.
practice slash screw around.
Well, that's okay too. Having fun and just being creative, I think is a really important part of the process. So having time to like vamp and improvise and play through chord charts that are just, songs from the radio you really enjoy, all that kind of stuff I think is important too and valuable. So
Uh,
like one of my younger kids, he loves playing by ear, and so I'm making him learn to read and do the rhythms and everything, but we also take time to let him do improvisational exercises. So I'll say, okay, here's the rule. You can play any of the white keys, we'll do in C and I'll play like a chord progression and then he gets to like make up melodies on top. Or he'll come up with like cool dissonance kind of sounds or like, oh, this is kind of a funky harmony, so he gets to improvise. Or I'll say, okay, we're going to do only the black keys, pentatonic scale. And I'll play again chords and then he makes up melodies on top. Or I'll say, okay, we're just going to play like in F position and you've got the B flat. So F, G, A, B flat, or C, and so he has to, like, I'll give him a key and like a framework and then we do improvisation. And it really helps him stay motivated and creative. And he loves playing with the different sounds and the different rhythmic feels. So I'll do like different time signatures and so any way that you can kind of stretch yourself creatively, anything you can do that gets you excited about piano and makes you stay motivated, I think is great.
yeah, I just was like, okay, taking a while.
Yeah. Some of my students really love making up their own pieces, like writing their own piano pieces. So whatever
Get
excites
there
you as an
eventually.
individual.
Like to get there eventually, but
Yeah, I mean that's definitely something we can work in to your lessons too. So if you're like, I would love to work on composition, we can
but
definitely add it.
it's more of a like the understanding of composition kind of thing. Like that's usually where like I enjoy just doing my own compositions. It's just one of those things where um I can't just go I'm gonna do this key and just go.
Yeah.
Like I I watched a YouTube video. God, it had to have been about a year and a half, 2 years ago. That kind of explained composition using the circle of fifths.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
That's a
and
great way to think about it and
and it
approach
was
it.
like they just kind of like started with C, and they were like,
Hmm.
I have a chart here. They were like, that would be mean your composition is in the key of C, and the complementary like scales and chords would be in D flat and B. It was like
Yeah.
we like the way they described it, I was like, it made sense, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if I want to know this yet
Hmm.
because that's kind of what got me in trouble with guitar. To where it was like, oh, I can figure out like this little chunk of knowledge, and then it was like realistically, I could kind of do almost anything. And it was like there wasn't much drive after that.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, it was just one of those like I'd like to get there eventually, but I'm still working at you know I would say attempting to become in intermediate slash advanced.
Sure. Yeah. I would say, you've seemed pretty motivated by um, like mastering the classical pieces, but then also playing pieces that are familiar pieces that you just love, that you're, connected with and really enjoy. So we love that. And so, we've been trying to master a lot of the classical techniques and things because that's something that you're like, I really want to be able to play these legitimate classical pieces. And then, like arrangements of pieces that and are familiar with and enjoy a lot. Um, so I think all that's great. We have worked through all the different keys in the major and the minor. So what's great about that is that really opens things up for you, like the world of music. And at that point is where it's like, oh, okay, we can focus on things like working through the circle of fifths would be easy now. And thinking like a composer would be a lot easier because all the different keys at this point.
Yeah.
And then, at that point too, we can start branching out into different modes and more like world music, rather than more of just like that Western world music,
Yeah,
like
and I mean,
Eastern
like
music and stuff.
it was one of those like admittedly it was a comedy sketch, but it was the comic's gimmick was he was musically inclined, but like
Mm-hmm.
the whole like you take Pocket Bell's Canon in D and like you can
Mm-hmm.
quite literally impose that chord progression on almost
Right.
any modern song.
You can. Yeah.
And he went through like
Mm-hmm.
8 different songs playing the Pocket Bell chord progression,
Mm-hmm.
and sure enough, it works. And I'm like, well, I mean, if things are that derived from classical music, then
Yeah.
kind of makes sense that if you learn the classical pieces and skills, then modern shouldn't be that difficult.
Right. Yeah. Have you seen the things where they're like, basically every Taylor Swift song is the same chord progression.
Yeah.
And they like
Um,
just mash up, like blaze through a bunch of them.
well, like
Um,
I'm a big anime fan, and I
yeah.
watched something. Oh God, I want to say a couple of weeks ago that was like, there's the standard 1-4-5 or the 1-3-5 chord progression, and it was like almost every anime like introduction, they were like, that way they captivate you and grab you in is
Hmm.
they add in six.
Yeah. Hmm.
So it's not just 1-4-5, it's 1-4-5-6 or
Right.
1-5-6. And it's like, and they used a couple of examples and they kind of indicated this is the one chord, this is the,
Hmm.
and here's the six. And it was
Yeah.
like, see, it changes, you know, like, so it was just like, oh, okay. Like, I understand that now. A couple of years ago, no, I would have been like, what the hell is this talking about?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I was
So,
also played,
obviously then you've grown a lot because you're like, okay, wait, like I understand these things I would not have prior. So that's pretty exciting, I think.
I mean, and having mostly a background with stringed instruments, it's not saying it's something you don't learn, but it's not something that's like, oh, here's a like key foundational element.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So, all right. So tell me, thinking about for today, what would you say would be your main goal for a session?
um, hmm. Probably to make a little bit more progress on the Bach piece.
Okay.
Uh, I was sick for the first portion of the week, unfortunately. Just a
Aw.
bad head cold. Bad head cold.
Yeah.
But it ended up like I had to go to the doctor because I was just like, I need medication because this isn't going well.
Oh.
Um, but I did kind of attempt to practice some of the spots that had been tripping me up. What I've noticed is that like just kind of isolating,
Mm,
um, it's helped, but it becomes a hand placement thing because like of course when you isolate something, you can kind of be there, be ready, it's good to go, but coming into it, it was like oh, okay, this is like not as polished as I thought it would be.
sure. Hmm.
So trying to hope to clean that up a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, for sure. So then, yeah. So why don't let's start with your left hand technique exercise first. Can we start there? I know you're so excited.
There, uh, go. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's the. Oop. 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 I'm sorry. Dagnabbit. Nope. A C A G F C. There it is. Oop. And dagnabbit. That's F G F E D. so that's probably that was going too far. The maybe this is why I've been struggling so much. Like F, G, F, E, D, G. There it is. C, D, G. There. So, a little better, not a lot better. Still, so I even having written most of the notes down for this, I'm like, I still get a little no. I think I'm where I'm at, and I'm like, no, 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 no.
Yeah, so we got to keep working on this one. Can I hear our hand in exercise 7?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So then let's try. mm, let's move on. I want you to work to get this one a little bit faster this week. Let's
Okay.
move on to let's do the Bach piece next.
Yep. Yeah, either way. Yeah, I'm just start from the top there for a minute there. Shake it out. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with my head today.
Okay.
Dagnabbit. There it is. And this is. Yo, where the heck? Oh. Ooh. too many too many moments there.
Okay. All right. So what did you like best about it?
I like that I didn't have as many struggles in certain parts, but they weren't the parts that I practiced,
Mm,
which is slightly frustrating, but
yeah. So, tell me if you were going to work on this on your own, like you weren't with me, what would be your next instinct of what to do?
probably would be to play through it all the way. Maybe no repeats, but play through it all the way and note where I'm like in the music where I'm having the issues and mark those and try to like drill those out.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Cause
Okay. Do you want to do that? So what would you say? Let's work backwards. So what's the first section working backwards?
it's probably the last well the first three measures of the last line.
Okay. Yeah.
Um where I have the um and again this is because this is the section where it's in both the first half and the second half where
Right.
I like I've drilled such that well I've drilled that, but it's like my one finger is on B, and so it's 1 through 5. It's B, C, D, E, G.
Yeah.
But that's not how my hand lands after the. I mean, it's a quick, like, kind of like a scrunch in for my hand, but
hmm
that hasn't become much of muscle memory yet.
Right.
So it's like, oh, because like everything for that last line is pretty much there.
hmm
Is in that like because I can get the C chord, the B chord, C, D. So it's just a matter, I think, of trying to drill that like almost that. In this case, the whole line would work because there's not really much after that, but
hmm
um, it's getting that muscle memory from the but the other challenge that I've noticed with this is coming off of bring my hand in. The first thing I want to do is hit that B again for some
hmm
reason. So, so my muscle memory just needs development there.
hmm
Um, which is that's what I've been working on a lot the past few days, and it's not coming very fast, which is frustrating. And it's there's only so many times you can play that section and not like, okay, oh my God, am I done yet?
Yeah.
Now, I know that that's just a par for the course kind of a thing, but
That's why, we space it out. We don't do it all in one day.
true. But yeah, I found that it's all right there,
Yeah.
which a little frustrating. Um, the next section would probably be it's a little squirrely, but it's the right hand from where we go to the and then I've got to jump to the again. I think it's just more of a muscle memory placement, hand placement,
Yeah.
because trying to keep my right hand in that area, it's stretching the thumb too much.
Ah, yeah.
So I've got like the A on my three finger, B on the forefinger, and then I need to pull that next part off. It helps to have C on three, D on four, and then the A on one,
Hmm.
because it also helps me get to because the next note is that G, which is just a shift over. So I really think a lot of it is just more, it's not even playing for notes, it's playing for muscle memory.
Sure. Yeah. Right. Because if you're having to, as we get harder and harder pieces, um, if you're having to analyze and like plan and be like, what are the notes? If you're reading constantly, it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really get a chance to work on the Hanon at all, but looking at it, the the 16th note chords in the left hand, I'm like, there's no way I'd be able to sight read that.
Hmm.
There's no way.
Yeah.
So, like, it makes sense. Um, but yeah, there's just these little sections, and they're, excuse me, they feel more transitional than anything.
Hmm. Right. Which I think is part of the issue. Like you tend to conquer the main, it's like if you had a dance, let's say, a dance routine, like if you have these key steps in the dance, you've got those. But then when you add in the transitions going from this step to this step to this step, that's where you tend to run into hangups.
Hmm.
And so I think it's kind of a similar thing here in piano, where it's like you've conquered like this section and this section and this section. And then it's the stringing them together and getting the connections. That's the harder thing.
Yeah, and that is very true. That is a struggle that I tend to have more often than not in pieces.
Yeah.
Um, so I'd really like to kind of like get that better.
All the transitions, yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we try, let's work through it this way. I want you to play the last line of the song, and
Okay.
then we're gonna play the last two lines of the song. Then we're gonna do the last three lines of the song, and we're just gonna
Okay.
work backwards till we get through the entire piece.
Okay. Okay. And I've already Next line. Nope. I still think this isolated measure just sounds weird as hell by itself. Right. Nope. Oop. All right. Okay. Now the really weird one. Because I want to keep the fingering in place for this one. Yeah, and it's the Oop, always mess that up. Okay, now the weird fun. Do I just go to the beginning of the second section, or should I just do the line?
You're asking about the repeats. Let's just do the line.
Okay. Ironic. Nope. Getting stuck in that last section. All right, one more time. There it is. Ah, there it is. Yep. All right. I feel like I'm devolving a little at points, but all right. Okay, so now the second line, which is I don't understand this compositionally, but okay. Um, dang it, this is the bad one because they. There it is. That was that was god awful. All right, last last slash first line. That's why. Damn it. Dang it. Okay. Uh,
All right. So, how's it
dragging
feeling
a
so
boulder,
far?
kind of like dragging a boulder through sand, but
Yeah.
um, it doing that I think definitely helps me see where the struggle parts are a little better, and I think I might do that again during my practice.
Yeah.
It kind of like mark like, okay, start off with this line, seems okay, or no, this part needs a little extra. Uh,
Yeah.
I think that'll be a good way to go about this one.
Yeah. So, we're gonna practice it with that. Can we try the entire thing all the way through?
I mean, okay, if you're not tired of the,
I'm
again,
not. Let's do it.
dragging a boulder through sand thing, but okay.
Yay. Good. Did you have a chance to start the first line of the new piece?
I haven't yet, no.
Okay.
Um, like I said, I've looked at it, but
Yeah.
that's about the extent of it.
So could we maybe this week have you start by just playing like hands separately, just the very first line?
Okay,
Yeah, and then maybe we can dive into that one together next time.
sure.
Yeah, sound good?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, perfect. All right. Well, awesome work today. Tell me, what was maybe the thing you felt like you made the most progress with?
Um, kind of a coin toss. Like I felt like I did a lot better with the Hannon exercise this week. Um, Felt like I made some improvement on the left hand exercise. Not great, but it's better.
Okay.
Um, and I just kind of think that it was a the Bach piece is I don't know. It's like little increments of better, but like there's I have better like tools now to
hmm
figure out how to clean things up.
Mm. Okay, awesome. All right. So what's going to be maybe your practice plan or goal for the week there?
Um, Left hand exercise more. Um, Utilizing the backwards one line at a time add on
Yeah.
with the pop piece, I think was going to help a lot. And then picking out the spots there where it's like really not good. Uh,
Yeah.
and then adding in the new piece.
hmm
Mm,
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Well, awesome work today.
thank you.
Good. So I'm excited to see where everything's at next time and get started on the new one.
Yeah, I was. It does look. I was like, ho ho ho. That's a lot going on in the left hand.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's a lot of notes.
Yeah. So the left hand you may need to work on extra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to get it started, but looking at it,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeesh.
It felt a little daunting.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I'm looking forward to taking it on.
hmm Yeah. I think it'll be fun. I think you'll enjoy it.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I will look forward to seeing you next time, next week,
All
and
right.
we will go from there.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Awesome work today, Sean. I'll see you
Thanks, y'all.
soon. It'll fly by.
All right.
Bye bye.